Hello!
Hello.
Today is another Loose Butthole review.
Get your buttholes loose.
Today we are reviewing Scanners. And for a little more context, Scanners is a 1981 Canadian science fiction horror film written and directed by David Cronenberg and starring Stephen Lack, Jennifer O'Neill, Michael Ironside, which explains why the villain was phenomenal, and Patrick McGoonhan. In the film, scanners are people with unusual telepathic and telekinetic powers. Consec, a purveyor of weaponry and security systems, searches out scanners to use them for its own purposes. The film's plot concerns the attempt by Daryl Revick, Michael Ironside's character, a renegade scanner, to wage war on Consec. Another scanner, Cameron Val, Stephen Lack's character, which fucking sucked in acting,
Boo.
is dispatched by Consec to stop Revick. And now, so we can get into spoilers. Our rating was
3 out of 5.
3 out of 5 for me as well.
Yep. I think we equally like this.
Um,
I mean, it seemed like we had the same problems with it too.
Yeah, Stephen Lack was just not a good. He's not a good actor. It just he was
Everything that he talks like this, everything sounds like this. Every sentence out of his mouth, it sounds like
like he
this.
was directly reading from the script. Like they literally just
Sounds
had the
like
script in his
this.
face and he was reading from it. It drove me nuts. But
Yeah.
the reason why I made that Michael Ironside comment, Michael Ironside, he plays Darkseid in the Superman animated series.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's the voice of Darkseid. Michael Ironside, he's got a fucking huge ass. He's been in a lot of films. I just can't remember a film or a TV show you would remember him out. But he plays a
I've
decent villain.
recognized
That's
him.
why he was so. That's why the
Yeah.
villain was phenomenal in this.
I've
That's what
definitely seen
saved the
him in a lot
film
of
for me.
stuff. Just without knowing him.
Now, what did you say? I was kind of talking over you.
No, I said I kind of recognized him because I'm pretty sure I've seen him in other stuff.
Oh yeah, he's
He's
been
got a
in.
recognizable face.
I just can't I just can't remember what he's been in at the top of my head.
Yeah, I'm sure if I went through the filmography that I'd see a bunch of things I'd recognize.
He is just a great villain in this. He's the one that saved it for me. But the plot
Yeah,
was kind of out there, man. I didn't see like they shouldn't have made Dr. Ruth's children the same age as him. Like I did not see that doctor being fucking Cameron and Revick's
that was
fucking
very unnecessary. It was
like
just kind of out of nowhere. I was
that
like,
was so uncalled for.
okay. Like we didn't really need that twist. That twist wasn't interesting, nor did it actually like really serve any type of purpose in the end. I mean, the ending would have happened the same if that whole scene wasn't there, and
Yeah,
that's
that
something
whole
that could have got cut out.
explanation
The
just
exposition
didn't need to
part
be
was
there
awful.
whatsoever.
And I don't blame what the Daryl guy Ironside for that because that's just script being bad.
Yeah, no. That he was able to ham that scene up pretty damn good. Like any scene that
Yeah.
he was in, I fucking loved.
And I didn't even exactly hate the professor character. I wish he had more interesting things to say
He
because
was
the
just
character
another
was like,
exposition. That's the problem with him. He was just for exposition dump. That's the problem with David Cronenberg in this. It's like he wanted to do something, but something was holding him back for some reason.
I think maybe it's just that he's more stronger with his sets and like the imagery than he is with
I
like
don't.
I mean I can't I haven't seen like an actual like just writ any other like written and just directed Cronenberg ones because typically
The
he plays a
Thing.
part in
Have
things like
you
he
seen The
he
Thing,
does
right?
Uh, is that all him?
I
I
could
thought
have
that was
swore.
with
I could
like
have swore he
John
might have just
Carpenter or
did
something.
the effects for that. That might be he just might be, but I could have swore he did the thing.
Because
Could have swore
he
the thing was a
collaborates a
David
lot.
Cronenberg film.
Yeah. Let me actually look at. Let me see.
Yeah, do some fact checking.
Though with that, I mean like that movie.
I just don't think he had a say in the actors. I don't think he did any of the casting or anything. Something is off of something tells me he was working with what he was given.
I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of problems with the actual script though.
Probably, but I feel it could have been better if it just I want to say it was really the acting that killed the film, that really killed this film for me. It was just a still thing. I could have dealt with the plot and all the twists and everything. Hell, I would even if they would have just gotten like an older actor, like an old dude to play the doctor character instead of someone that's the same fucking age as your lead and your main villain, your
Mm.
antagonist. It's just it was so jarring.
Why am I not seeing that thing on this list? I know he worked on the thing.
I why don't you just say the thing? I'm gonna have to cut this silence
I'm
out.
looking through his I'm looking through his filmography.
Well, just I would have just went the thing, 1982. Ooh, he might not have been able to. That might have been it. Yeah, the director was John Carpenter.
Yeah, that's what I thought. He collabs a lot. Let's see. Ones that he actually directed and writ. There's the Brood, which
So I
I always
might be
see that
completely
on.
wrong on Cronenberg. My idea on Cronenberg might be completely wrong. I got to look. Let me look at his filmography real quick.
The Fly. He did The Fly. He
Oh,
wrote
okay,
and
yeah, all right, yeah,
directed
yeah,
The
yeah,
Fly.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah.
But The Fly was a pre-existing story.
Well, yes, I the Scanners wasn't.
Scanners might be from a book. Uh, The Fly I know was an old film. It was like a 40s film, 40s or 50s.
They don't say that it was. I think yeah, this.
Because I've seen the original Fly. It's hilarious.
Oh, this was actually successful. Study body horror. That's why it was successful. It was because of the body horror. It wasn't
I mean,
like
yeah, that's the
people
best part
fucking.
of it.
It
That's what
wasn't people like
the
fell in
reason
love with
why we like
this.
it was the fucking insane effects that were in this movie, which are the best parts,
Yeah,
which we haven't
sadly, I
gotten
just
yet.
can't show. I can't show any of them right now. Sadly, all I can show are all.
Ever
I loved
everyone
all the weird
knows
faces.
everyone knows the first scene. They've seen that in the memes.
But
Like
I
it's
wanted to
the
show some
basic
of the.
head exploding meme.
I wanted to show the the vein scene, but I couldn't
Yeah,
find
the
it.
vein scene. Yeah, that's at the end. But the
That
opening scene,
was
everyone knows.
that
Everyone knows the opening.
the vein scene really got me. That got me really good.
Yeah, that was pretty sick. Fucking, it's how a sorcerer battle or like a mind battle should look.
Yeah, it was like a mind battle, but I did not expect fucking Cameron to come out on top and fucking take over Buddy's body.
Oh yeah, that was strange. I wonder if they're like a shared
No,
consciousness then,
I
or if
think
he's
during
just
the
hijacked
fight,
it.
I think during the fight they like swapped bodies and
Oh, except they might actually go into it since you told me that there's a whole shit ton of sequels.
oh, there's scanner. Oh, let me fucking yeah. There. Let me tell you the names of them, because there's scanners fucking two. There. Let me start over. Let me start over. Let me stop with
Scanners
the fucking
fucking
shit.
too.
There's scanners two, the New Order,
Yes.
and then you have scanners three, which is the Takeover, and then you have Scanners. Then you have the fourth film, which isn't Scanners 4. No, no, it's called Scanner Cop.
Scanner Cop.
And then Scanner Cop. Then you have Scanners The Showdown, which is Scanner Cop 2.
Oh.
Yeah,
I
but it's
wonder
only
if I wonder
referred
if
to as
Scanner Cop
Scanners
is
The
just like a
Showdown, but
separate
it's actually
era.
Scanner Cop 2 The Showdown, which I don't understand. And that film came out, that Scanners Cop 2 is as old as me.
Oh.
Yeah, came out in 1995. Golden
They
year.
really pumped those out. You really pumped those out, man. That's what year is it's the first scanners?
The first Scanners came out in 1981. Scanners 2 came out in 1991, 1992. Scanners 3 came out the following year, and then they took a year hiatus. And yeah, it would have to be 91, then 92. Took a year
So
hiatus, then
basically, they
94,
waited like
Scanner Cop
10
came out.
years and they waited like 10 years and just started fucking popping out fucking scanners
Fuck yeah,
sequels.
dude. Like, I can't wait. They're available on like Tubi and stuff, but that stuff requires that stuff has ads, so being synced on that will be kind of aggravating. So we'll have to
Then
just hold off on the
in,
Scanner franchise for
in
now.
91, they were just like, hey, remember that movie where like that dude's head fucking exploded and it was crazy? Yeah, we're doing that again. But not as good.
Oh well, we don't know. Hey, we can't. I ain't looked at them. I ain't read a synopsis.
1991. It's 1991. How much you want to bet it's going to be the shitty beginning of computer animation being spliced in there? And, you know, it's going to ruin
The
everything. It's
94.
going to ruin everything.
Okay,
That's my
Scanner Cop.
prediction.
The two Scanner Cop films might have CGI, but 91 and 92 is early 90s enough to where CGI still wasn't a thing. It was more
It was
93,
still a
94.
thing, and it was horrible. It was at its worst
It
point.
was a
It was at its
thing,
PS.
but it
It
wasn't.
was at its PS1 point.
It was a thing, but it wasn't popular. It didn't get popular until about the time we were born.
True.
So
I
the
could feel
Scanners
like
2 and Scanners 3 might be a little good, because you know how are they going to connect Scanners 1 to the others? Like, that's my question.
probably not that well.
Ooh, Dr. Ruth had some more children.
Oh, also, 1 second. Here's my actual first. Here's my first clue that Scanner sequels aren't gonna suck. I see none of them on Cronenberg's filmography.
Yeah, no,
Zero
Cronenberg didn't touch
Scanners.
them.
That's why they're gonna suck. That's why they're gonna be awful.
Yeah,
Because
no, Cronenberg didn't touch them fucking films. You know that he's not gonna do. Has Cronenberg ever done a sequel?
so you're not even gonna have like. Don't look like it.
I'm
Not
not
at
sure
least
if he
not
ever's done a sequel. I'm not
directing
sure if
them.
Sweet Sequel is in his ballpark.
Acting roles.
No fucking way. What has he
He was
acted
a
in?
he was a gynecologist in The Fly. He's got a lot of cameo things
Okay,
in
he's
like
one
his
of
own
those.
movies.
He's one of those directors.
He's a Nightbreed too.
He's gonna fucking
Dr. Philip.
constantly just put himself in his own work.
Oh shit, he was in Jason X
Hell
in an
yeah!
acting role. What's
Oh man, that.
he doing there? There's
Have
like
you
barely
seen
any type
Jason
of like
X?
practical effects.
Jason X, the one where he goes into space, right?
Yeah. It's like
Oh, that's
it's
a fucking classic.
I've seen it many times, and I watch it with just the plain face. It's like, yep, it's that movie.
It's a Friday the 13th film. It's a good film.
Eh,
I'm a
it's one of the
fan
weaker
of
ones.
Friday the 13th and Jason. It's Nightmare on Elm Street that I can't fucking stand.
Out of bad Jason movies, I think I actually like Jason Goes to Hell better because it's so fucking wacky.
Uh,
Just the beginning scene of that movie.
I I'm more
When he gets
for
like lured by like the police with like a girl and he just gets like fucking grenade launched into
I like the
pieces.
I'm not gonna lie, I like the story. I like the story behind Friday the 13th.
Oh yeah, I mean I think I think the first couple are like hold a good or like good
I just don't
in a
like
way.
Nightmare on Elm Street because it went from being a fucking horror film to a comedy, and it just I'm not
I've
gonna
only
lie.
ever seen the first one.
I've seen the first one. I was a little child, and it's made me scared shitless. And I also seen the one. I think it might even be the first one where like there's this scene. Now we're talking about fucking get them
But yeah, scanners.
scanners. Yeah.
You know, this is a sneak peek of what's to come in a couple months. Because I feel like we might even start early on the horror films because
Yeah.
I
It
kind
seemed.
of I'm kind
I
of liking the horror films.
Yeah. I'm kind of priming into that. Nightmare on Elm Street would be actually a good one, but I was going to say there is a scene. I forgot which film it was in, but I watched it the same night. There is a scene where fucking it's a dream though, but Freddy has like these persons like muscle tendons like ripped out of their flesh, and he's like controlling them like puppets using their muscle tendons, and that scene just like dude, that scene gets me just thinking about it. Like it makes my fucking feet and hands just hurt. Like it's fucking a terrible scene, but it's so good. You know when that's how I know when it can trigger my schizophrenia like that. That's when I know
Hmm.
it's a good film.
Oh, that'd be like a cool kind of thing of like doing reviews of movies that actually scared us.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm definitely gonna nothing. Oh shit. Oh yeah. The beginning. I would segue back into scanners. Fucking the beginning did start making me a little unnervous. I if it was a little bit louder, I don't know if I could have watched the film, to be honest.
Oh yeah, the voice scene.
Yeah, the scene where they're testing Cameron, that scene kind of made
Yeah,
me
just hearing all
unnerved. I was like,
just hearing all
holy
their
shit!
thoughts is overwhelming.
It's just a perfect. It's not one for one, but if I ever needed an example to show anybody, like that would be the example I would show them. To be honest, instead of
Mhm.
saying it sounds like a cafeteria, because that can be broad, saying, but that scene just nailed it. It was like, oh yeah, I could definitely see. But fucking Stephen Lack's acting in that scene's fucking atrocious, dude.
Yeah.
I probably
Have you
have it on
seen?
screen right now. It is just he's just flopping on the bed like just, yeah, yeah, yeah. It's,
Mm, yeah. That dude was I don't know, discount Mark Hamill.
that I definitely think he was. I don't think David Cronenberg picked him. I don't think. I think that was totally some studio. I'm gonna be so disappointed if David Cronenberg picked him because he cannot pick fucking
I don't know.
actors.
I don't know who's because in the credits it would show like who was casting. You know.
Oh yeah, I should have seen who was the
But
behind the casting.
honestly, even though like directors and writers don't pick their actors, if the actors aren't working, a director will get, you know, a good director will get rid of them because they're going to
Yeah,
see that during the directing process, you know.
unless the contract just doesn't allow that actor to leave.
But I guess that's possible too.
because Stephen likes. He didn't seem like he didn't want to be there, but he did seem like, oh yeah, this is just a fucking paycheck. Give me my line. All right, let's go.
I don't know. The only other directed and written movie that I know of Cronenberg would be The Fly. So
And that is
until I
phenomenal.
see like the Brood
That The Fly is
and
phenomenal.
Videodrome, and and that's hard to say because it's like that's like a pre-existing. Not only is it a pre-existing like story, it's been shown and it's been cut down in cinema before too. I don't know if it's a book though. I'd have to like look into that.
I think
But
it is based on a book. I don't think it's called the book's not called The Fly. I could be wrong on that.
mm, but and Jeff Goldblum is just like a good natural actor, So
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
so it's hard to say that like
he did.
that as a
Okay, yeah,
strength
yeah, yeah. I
to
got you.
to his writing. You know what I mean? So until I see like this other one, like what's the Brood? I always see that on I think that's on HBO Max.
Yeah, I get you there. Yeah, Jeff did make The Fly like phenomenal. The remake of The Fly. Gotta just we're talking about the remake, not the original,
Mm.
because David Cronenberg remade The Fly. So yeah, we can't really say that since that was just him taking someone else's work and basically critiquing it. Basically, what I want to do with fucking Harry Potter.
Okay, I guess if we did want to compare something that was purely written by and directed by David Cronenberg without like a pre-existing thing, so there's a novel of The Brood, but it was in 2009, and the Brood movie itself is 79. Uh,
Huh.
maybe that could be a future one because I've never actually seen that. It's
Yeah,
sci-fi
yeah.
horror.
I've never seen The Brood either. It's just we gotta be
That
kind
actually
of.
that I'd be going into that completely blind.
Oh, you. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'll be going in there. I don't. I can't even imagine what it like looks like or anything. Like completely blind.
Mm-hmm.
So, is there
Because
any
I know
more?
that, like
Oh,
even.
we have to talk about my favorite scene. The
Oh yeah.
circle. The circle scene.
Oh, the dude coming.
Dude, I did not. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of after Buddy got hit with the. I was like, okay, that's as much action we're gonna get to the scene. And I picked up my phone to look at it because I was gonna text you something, and I forgot what I was gonna text you because before I did, I looked up and there he was, just on the just.
Oh.
I just could not contain myself. I just busted out. I did not see that guy coming. It was not. Holy shit, dude. That was the best scene in the whole film. I busted out laughing. I had to call you on that one.
Yeah. Also, anytime Ironside yelled, he did sound like a super mutant from Fallout.
Yeah, but
I mean, that's not even a negative. I just that did. would instantly just think of like the super mutants getting mad in Fallout.
oh yeah, for sure. Dude, just Ironside. Just he definitely was the only good thing in this film.
I know you like that weirdo artist dude.
Oh yeah, he was cool, but at first I made the
The
comment about
acting was horrible,
Cheech.
I thought.
I wanted a different actor to play him, but I thought he was eccentric enough.
Yeah,
I just wanted a different. I
the
was like,
giant head was cool.
I'm
The
liking the
giant head with
character.
the
I
runes on
liked
it.
the character, but the actor definitely needs a different. Definitely want to
Wait,
see a different actor.
that actually might be my favorite scene comedy wise. Is that dude just getting shot 10 times and like
Oh,
just
and
kind of casually walking, just like ah, ouch.
uh, well, he wasn't in the right. He wasn't on his mark, so he had to go walk to his mark. and he had fucking live ammunition being shot at him.
Those guys sucked at aiming, though. He was point blank, and they're just like missing him too. And he's going, he's just hobbling along.
I think that you can explain that they weren't really marksmen or anything. It was literally just mind controlled people that Revit had that just grabbed some random ass Spez 12s from out of nowhere and started shooting it. So I guess you can say their accuracy would be terrible.
Everyone had a Spaz 12.
Everyone.
They had a
Spaz 12
Spaz 12
everywhere.
The guards,
that was the only gun
police
in the
had
film.
the fucking Spaz 12. Fucking grandma had a Spaz 12. Everyone had a fucking Spaz 12. It's the 80s. Everyone gets one.
Spaz 12
they actually pulled out the stock. That's the first movie I've ever seen them like actually pull out the stock and use the stock of the Spaz 12. Usually they're always folded.
No, yeah. Well, a few of them did have the stock. It was based on. I could tell it was based on the extra that had the spaz in their hand, because some of them did have the stock folded, and that drove me fucking ape shit. It's like there's no point in having the stock on the goddamn gun if you're not gonna fucking use it.
Yeah. I know in Call of Duty Black Ops, the first one, like they had the Spaz 12 and there's no option to have the stock. It was just always folded.
Yep. Looks stupid as shit.
Yep. It's like a space gun.
Fucking ridiculous.
Everything in the 80s looked like a fucking space gun.
I guess you can say that.
Yeah. That's why you can tell if something is an 80s gun if it just like visually is just like it looks like some like kid drew it on their notepad in school.
That's because
like a
all
child's
the 80s,
interpretation
that's because
of what a gun
that's how
is.
all the 80s guns were designed. It was literally just some random kid growing up with his fucking hand-drawn shit from when he was a kid. Alright, so...
But anyway, that's Scanners.
Yeah, that is Scanners. 3 out of 5. Across the board.
3 out of 5.
This is our first shared rating.
We agree.
Yeah, we agree on something for once. The acting could have been better, but the story was decent.
Mm-hmm.
The plot twist at the end was uncalled for, but, you know, I think the only reason why it was uncalled for was the fucking actor didn't look like their father, but, you know.
Also, I mean, there was no other type of hint that was a thing anyway. It was just like a giant long sentence that had to explain everything.
To be honest, you can say that you know that weird scene where he's caressing dude's ankle. You can say that was him kind of like trying
I guess so.
to.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, remember
I
I
just made a joke about him being a pervert.
Yeah, he just randomly grabbed
didn't
dude's
think
ankle.
more about it.
You can say that was like David Cronenberg trying to make a parental connection there, because, you know, him trying to... I don't know what a parent would be doing. I guess just making sure their kids' ankles are fine. I don't know, but I just thought of that. I was like, I guess
who knows?
it would be weird, but you could say that was a parental thing going, I guess.
Maybe it had something to do with the relationship with his mother's ankles. I don't know.
I'm just saying that's the only reason why Buddy would go up in, unless Buddy was just like, yeah, just, you know, go into the scene, feel the scene and do you. And I would be really weirded out, even if I was the terrible actor, if just some random actor just walked up and started caressing my fucking ankles.
Ooh, yes. Very.
That's nice.
Very thick.
Alright. So that is Scanners.
Yes.
That will be bye-bye.
Bye-bye.